Hello students, welcome you all. My name is Parul Gupta, your computer teacher. I welcome you all. I hope you all are fine. I hope you all are doing good. So as you all know that students, we have completed with our chapter 4. Means we're going to complete with our chapter 4 in this video. And after that I'm going to start with my chapter 6, that is Introduction to Dreamweaver. Okay. You can say the working with Dreamweaver, that is the name of our chapter, that is chapter 6. Okay, that we're going to discuss after completing the as only we can left with 2 more topics of this chapter, that is our chapter 4. So I'm going to cover that, and then we're going to start with our next chapter, that is chapter 6, working with Dreamweaver. Okay, so let's talk about the topic, students. First of all, that what I'm going to cover in this video session. So let's have a look. Yes students, so these are the topics that what I'm going to cover in this chapter, or you can say in this video session. The first is dodge tool, burn tool, eraser tool, then working with text, then warping text and applying filter. Okay, so these are the leftover topics of our chapter 4 that I'm going to complete, and after that I'm going to start with the first topic of our chapter 6, that is HTML editors. Okay children, so let's start with our first topic, that is dodge tool, burn tool and eraser tool. Yes, so first of all let's discuss what is dodge tool. Dodge tool, basically it is used to lighten the area of the image. Okay, suppose whatever the image is, if I need to lighten the area of the image, so for that we have to use which tool? That is dodge tool. Okay, similarly next is our burn tool. It is used to darken the area of the image. Means it is just opposite of our dodge tool. Means in dodge tool we just lightening the area of the image, and in burn tool we are just darken the area of the image. After this I'm going to show you. Okay, then comes to the next, that is eraser tool. We all are using eraser, and we all know what is the use, or you can say what is the purpose of eraser tool. What is the purpose of eraser? We all know that. So similarly there is one tool, that is eraser tool, which is there in Adobe Photoshop. So it is called an anti-brush tool. Okay, and it works like an eraser and erases the area on which we click and drag the eraser tool. Means whenever we are dragging the eraser on whatever the area of the image, it basically erases the area. Okay, so this is the role of eraser tool. Okay, so what we have learned? We have learned that dodge tool is used to lighten the area of the image, burn tool is used to darken the area of the image, and eraser tool used to erase the area on which we click and drag the eraser tool. Okay children, so now I'm going to show you what is the purpose of dodge tool and burn tool. Yes, so just now only we have discussed about the dodge tool, that dodge tool is used to lighten the area of the image. So how we can use that? First of all, select the dodge tool. So okay, this is the area, these are the tools, and from this tool we have to select which tool? That is dodge tool. In the option bar, select the shape and size, the brush shape and size. Okay, and set exposure as 50% and range to mid-tones. Means once you select the dodge tool, then in the option bar we have to select the brush shape and size and the exposure. Okay, so we have selected how much? That is 50%. Then now drag the area of the image which you want to make the light. So as soon as when you click and drag the the dodge tool over the face or the area of the image, that part of the image will get lightened. The drag over area will get lighter. So as you can see that this is the original photo, or you can say the picture image, and after applying the dodge tool it applies the, as you can see there is a difference, that it lightens the area of the image. So light area after it has been dragged with the dodge tool. Okay, so this is how we can use the dodge tool to lighten the area of the image. Clear children? Yes, so now let's discuss about the next, that is the burn tool. Burn tool means it is used to darken the area of the image. So select the burn tool again from this toolbar. Okay, and then in the option bar select the brush shape and size and set exposure to 50% and range is mid-tones. Now drag the area of the image that you want to darken. So the dragged over area will get darker. As you can see that this is the lighter area of the image, as you can see here. Then after applying or using the burn tool, it gets darkened. Okay, so this is about the dodge and burn tool in So this is about the dodge tool and burn tool in Adobe Photoshop. Okay, and eraser tool we have already discussed that it erases the area on which we click and drag the eraser tool. Clear? Okay, so now we're going to discuss our next topic, that is working with text, or you can say the type tool. So what is this type tool? The type tool allows you to type text either horizontally or vertically in an image. Means whatever the image has been there, and if in that image we want to write any of the text, so we can write the text by using this type tool, and we can write the text in both the direction, either horizontally means left to right, or vertically that means top to bottom. Okay, so that is the meaning of, or you can say the role of the type tool in Photoshop. Okay, so now adding and positioning the text. So we can add text to an image and move the inserted text to place it anywhere in the image by using the steps given below. As you can see here that this image is there, and on this image we have inserted the text, that is Lion the King of Jungle. Okay, so how we can do that by using type tool? So let's talk about that. Open the image, right click on the type tool in the tools panel. From the sub menu that appears, select the kind of type tool you want to use. First of all, you have to open the image, and in the tool panel you have to select which tool, that is type tool. Okay, now select the font type, color and size and so on from the option bar. If you want to write, that means you can select the font type. Font type means, as you all know about the font type in MS Word, like Times New Roman, Calibri, right? So same you are getting options in type tool also. The font type, font color also you can select. Apart from black, so many colors are there, you can select. You can set the font size as well. Okay, now click anywhere on the image, a cursor will appear. Type the required text at the cursor position. Wherever you click, the cursor will appear, start blinking, and then you can start typing the text. Okay, you can select and manipulate the type text exactly the way you do in word processor. That what I have actually discussed, that in MS Word, or you can say in word processor, cursor automatically starts blinking, and then when you once the cursor is blinking, that means now you can start writing the text over there. Okay, then to move the layer to the required place, click on the type tool in the layers panel, click on the move tool in the tools panel. Suppose if I have written the text here, if I want to move it to upward direction, so I have just need to select the move tool in the tool panel, and then I need to just move the text over there. Okay, click on the written text, drag it to the desired place and release the mouse button. We all know how we can move it. Just select the text, click it over there, and press the left mouse button from the mouse. The moment when you release the left mouse button, the text will get placed over there. Okay, so this is how we can type the text by using the type tool, and after that we can add and positioning the text, that what we have discussed just now. Clear? Now come to the next one, that is warping text. What is the meaning of warping? Warping is used to position the letters or text in different shapes. Means whatever the text you have written or the letters you have written, if you want to position it, okay, or you have to mention it in some different shape, then also you can do that by using this warping. Okay, to use the warp option, follow the steps given below. So how we can use it? So let's discuss. First of all, select the type tool and type the required text in an image. First of all, through type tool you have to write the text, that what we have discussed just before this. Okay, then select the text and click on create warp text option in the option bar. Once you write the text, then just select the text, and then in the create wizard text, okay, you will get an option. Click on the create warp text option in the option bar. In the option bar you are getting the option that is create with warp text. Just click over it. The warp text dialog box appears like this way. Okay, then click on the drop down arrow of the style option and select the required style. So here the style has been required, that is arc style. You can also change blend, horizontal, vertical distortion settings in the dialog box. Click OK to apply the chosen warp style to the text. So this is the dialog box appear, warp text dialog box. Okay, select the style over there. Clear, children? Okay, I think now it's clear to you. So this is the dialog box which appear once you click on the create warp text option. Select the style, then select horizontally or vertically, then select the blend, then horizontal and vertical distortion. means how much it has to be horizontally placed or vertical displaced or blend kitna hona chahiye. So select it according to that and click OK. So whatever the changes you have applied, that will appear on the text. So this is the role of warp text in Adobe Photoshop. Okay children. Yes, so now we're going to discuss our next topic, that is the last topic of this chapter, that is applying filters. So what is the role of filters in Photoshop? The filter menu of Photoshop contains a number of options using which we can give special effects to our image to make them visually more appealing. Okay, means we can give so much special effects to our image so that it would be, you know, visually looking more appealing. Okay, कि मीन्स जब हम उसको देखें तो वो हमें बहुत ज़्यादा क्या लगे, अट्रैक्ट लगे. ओके, so open the image. How we can do that? First of all, open the image, open the filter menu and point to artistic filter category. First of all, we have to go to first option, that we have to first of all open the image. Okay, then open the filter menu. Okay, and point to the artistic filter category. From the artistic sub menu, select the plastic wrap option. Okay, then in the artistic sub menu, select which option, that is plastic wrap option. In the plastic wrap dialog box, select the highlight strength, detail and smoothness for the filter effect as required and click on the OK button. The filter will get applied to an image. Means here we are using this plastic wrap for giving visual, you can say, to give visual effects to our image. Okay, so in that also we are having so much option, that like in the third part you can see that in the plastic wrap dialog box, select the highlight strength, detail and smoothness for the filter effect as required and click on the OK. The filter will get applied to the image. Now I am showing you. Okay, so as you can see here, that first of all we have to open the image, then this is the tab, that is the filter tab. Then in the filter tab we have clicked on the artistic. Then again in the sub menu I have selected, or user has selected which option, that is plastic wrap option. Clear? Then in this artistic effect you are having the first option, that is plastic wrap, then highlight strength, then detail and then smoothness. Just select whatever the artistic effect you want to select. So here the user has selected this one and then click OK. So the filter will apply to the selected image. As you can see, plastic wrap filter applied to the image. So this is basically the role of filters in Adobe Photoshop CS3. Okay children. So with this students, we are going to complete our chapter 4. So now I am going to start with my chapter 6, that is working with Dreamweaver. Okay, so now we are going to start with our next or new chapter, that is working with Dreamweaver. What is this Dreamweaver? Dreamweaver is basically a software which is used to design the web pages. Okay, or where we can write the HTML code for designing the web pages. Now we are going to discuss first of all what are HTML editors. Okay, HTML editors क्या होती है? An HTML editor is a special type of software that help us to create HTML code for designing web pages. HTML editor means a software that has been required for designing the web pages. Suppose if you want to design the web page, what is web page? Means whatever while you are accessing the internet, whatever the web page you are checking online, okay, whether it is a wiki page or whether it is an audio page, text page, whatever it is, all these are the web pages, and the web pages has been designed in the software that is HTML editor. Okay, there are two main types of HTML editors. One is source code and the second one is WYSIWYG editor. Okay, first of all we are going to talk about what is a source code editor. A source code editor is much similar to basic text editor like Notepad. The only difference is that it provides more features to handle the HTML code. Okay, like source code is like your text editor Notepad. Okay, like for doing HTML coding we need a software and that software is Notepad. Similarly, we are using the source code editor which are having more feature as compared to the Notepad. Okay, for example, an HTML editor will detect when we write an opening tag, and then will automatically insert the closing tag for us. Okay, means sometimes in source code editor, okay, what new functionality is there that we have to just write an opening tag and then it automatically insert the closing tag. Means we no need to insert both opening as well as closing tag. Are you getting me? Okay, so this is the, you know, the advanced feature of the source code editor as compared to the Notepad software. Okay, then comes to the next one, that is WYSIWYG, means what you see is what you get. Means the way you are seeing the document online, the same what you are getting. Okay, so now what you see is what you get. HTML editor provide us visual tools for designing web pages. It allows us to create web pages as easily as we would create a document in MS Word or any other word processor. For example, if I am using word processor or MS Word for designing or writing the document, so whatever I am checking on on a device or on a computer system, if I am taking a printout, so am I getting the same printout, same that what I have typed? Exactly. जैसा आप system में काम करोगे, when once you give the command of printing, you will get the same document, right? So that is what the meaning of what you see is what you get. The way you are designing the web pages, जैसा आप उसका source code बनाओगे, same according to that you will get the layout of the web page. Okay, a web page created in what you see what you get editor looks exactly the same at the time of creation as it look when viewed in a web browser. जैसे ही आप एडिटर में बनाना स्टार्ट करोगे, जैसे आपको वहाँ दिख रहा है, in the same way you are getting while you check that particular web page in a web browser. Clear, children? So basically, what is this Adobe Dreamweaver? Adobe Dreamweaver is a popular what you see is what you get HTML editor. It provides vast number of features and resources for creating web pages without needing to write the HTML code. If I am using Dreamweaver for writing or creating the web pages, then Dreamweaver is having more feature as compared to the other software that what we have discussed. Okay, children, so now with this I am going to end our today's session. So in next session we are going to continue, or we are going to learn more about Dreamweaver from our chapter 6.